What's going on, guys, man? It's day 2 of getting the Paxton kit installed, everything. I got a little cut on my head now. Man, the boy definitely need a little haircut, but the boost gotta come first. So today's video, we're gonna see how far I can get today. I got some things to do later, but we are going to be putting on the booster pump. And I've never installed one. I never had one. Last time I just had fuel pumps. I just changed the actual fuel pump. I never just boosted up the voltage of the fuel pump. So I got all the instructions on my phone, and I'm just gonna go step by step, and I'm going to just take you guys on a ride and do my best, and hopefully I get it right. But it's only so many steps. So I do know. So I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna pop the hood, obviously. I'm gonna disconnect the battery cable because you're gonna start messing with grounds and stuff like that. I don't want no electrical problems with the car. So I'm gonna disconnect everything so that way it's completely dead. Nothing probably will happen, but why risk it when you could just unplug the battery, right? So that's what we about to do. Step by step, I'm told. So first thing it said was roll down the windows. Something about the window and the door frame or something, I don't know. But the booster pump gets mounted in the rear door quarter panel. But second thing it said was unplug the battery, so that's what I'm working on now. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the positive cable off. This is just stuff I do. I'll take stuff off, cover it up, even though I know it's not gonna get anywhere or on anything. Better security for myself knowing that. Take something off and cover it up. I know nothing will happen to it. So the positive off. So I'm just gonna, like I said, this is just stuff I do. So I know it won't touch. It's impossible for it to touch anything. Ooh, got bit by mosquitoes. All right, so the next step would have been to take the back seat out. But if anyone follows me, they would know that I already took care of that. I don't have a back seat. Oh, I'm an idiot. I unplugged the battery, but I need to move the seat up. All right, battery's going back in for 1 second. Like I said, I'm going step by step here. So I don't have a back seat, I already took it out. It says next thing I do is unplug the fuel module and then aim for the top clip in the corner, which is up there. I know exactly where that is. So let's get right to it. You really got to grab that shit. Perfect. Perfect. So remove that. Let's just take off this up here. The seatbelt is. Just get rid of your ass. I don't need you anymore. Then all this gets removed. Gotta take off where I'm sitting as well. That up there. So I'm taking this out, and then everything else over here should just fall right out. It's just clips. Next instruction said get rid of the metal piece. The foam and these metal pieces. And it says this is not getting reused, so there we go. I'm gonna get them Ford stars though. How about that? I'll actually be able to put these slicks to use with some decent power finally. So hopefully I don't break the trans or anything, because I want to drive the shit. All right, it's nice and tight. It's not 10 mil, but do not want any bad grounds, especially not fuel pump related. So what am I gonna do here? This brown wire doesn't get used, that's why it's taped off. Obviously I bought the kit pre-owned, so they did this for me, and I also researched it. So this brown wire doesn't get used. So I'm gonna see how I can do this in a neat fashion. I mean, no one's gonna see it, but I also like my car. I also, you know, I like to, so this is all the way down there. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna slap a screw in there and maybe zip tie something on the bottom and make it work. What's tall of it? 1 second, I'm gonna make something up here. Oh. Gotta be crazy, I just don't want it to move. Alright, so I'm just trying to make something that looks neat. I am not a fan of like half-assing the car. For like even the smallest minor things, you half-ass it, it's like it comes back to haunt you. I don't want to be haunted, you know. See what's going on now. This is supposed to have a bracket behind it. I don't have the bracket, that's why it's not sitting flush. I will throw a pic in there of exactly what I'm talking about. So basically, I gotta rig it basically, because the bracket, it comes behind here and it sits and it has a bend on the bottom, so that way it can sit on the bottom portion here, but I don't have that bracket. So therefore, like I said, I gotta rig it. I'm gonna use some self tappers and some long screws and just gonna make it work. Pretty much it. Like I said, mine didn't come with this plate since I got it pre-owned and the previous owner didn't have the plate either. So basically, I just had to rig something, and hopefully, actually I don't want that tight. Make sure the wire has some play in it, you know. So actually, I gotta just rig something up, and yeah, hopefully my door panel goes back in because this is on an angle a little bit. So I don't know how tight or how good this is going to fit, but make sure this wire isn't getting tugged on too bad. All right, we're good. So I'm gonna try to throw the door panel back in, and it'll be like it never happened. So like I said, I had to basically rig something because it's supposed to come with a plate and it didn't, and the previous owner didn't have the plate either. So they used to use zip ties, but you know, obviously I just had to rig something, make something work. So I just got some zip ties there. I mean, 2 self tappers and a zip tie. I'm gonna make sure this isn't getting pulled too tight, so that has enough slack, room, wiggle room, all that. And so hopefully my door panel goes back in properly, because I don't have this plate. It can sit on there completely flush, but it's not gonna come out. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out in a second. I think, yeah. For whatever reason, the video got deleted, but this ended up being the final product. It's not pretty, but it's sitting behind there, flush. It's not coming off. It works. If I push the start button on, you'll hear it turn on. 1 second. So that's pretty much it. I gotta wrap up this video and on to the next part.